Right, here we go with lesson number 4. And we're going to look at taking future bookings, which is obviously quite an important thing that we seem to have missed out up to now. Taking bookings for later is quite simple. Just press the F1 key. Oops, just need to get my focus working. Press the F1 key and it takes us to the time. Now, if I enter a time that has already gone past, like, well, it's 7:45 now in the morning, so if I put 06, you see up here it's already recognised we must be talking about tomorrow, unless we specifically set the date, and we can do that by just using the tab key and going to the calendar, and here we can navigate to any date that we want. Just better return to where we came from, and we're going to book it for tomorrow at 6 o'clock. As you notice, or may have noticed, the booking graph is showing us how busy we are at 6 o'clock, which is not very busy. This is the anticipated number of cars that we'll have working, so we're well clear. We've got one booking for 6 o'clock, we can see down here. So we're quite happy we can take a booking. Let's take number 6, Trent Avenue, and it's going to be going to, I don't know, Tesco. That's pretty cool. I hit that booking in. Now, the first thing you might notice here, from this list, we can't see that booking at the moment. And the reason for that, it's gone onto the list of future bookings. We can check our future bookings by just bringing our cursor down to the list of jobs, pressing F for future, and there's all the work lined up for tomorrow. Not a great deal, but then again, we're not really a taxi company. Right, let's go back. That's future bookings, quite straightforward. Just use the tab key to go back to the time, or press the F1 button, press the tab key a second time to get to the calendar, and we're away. Right, pretty straightforward. That job, by the way, for tomorrow will come across and appear on our list of bookings well in good time. In actual fact, it will appear 18 hours before the job is due, and it will appear at the bottom of the list greyed out. Right, here's one that we very often get. A booking is coming in, but it's completely out of the area. Now, you can take bookings for anywhere in the country with EasyBook, provided you know the postcode. So let's say this is a Liverpool database that I'm working on, so it doesn't particularly have Warrington addresses. So I'm going to take a random address, Gentwood Road, wherever that is, and I want it to come to my address in Warrington. Now, what we can do, I can enter a house number, and then I don't have to put the house number, by the way. If I use the hash key, I can type in a postcode. So my postcode is WA1 3EX, which should bring up Rushmore Grove. There we go. 77 Rushmore Grove, and you can see the map is showing me, despite the fact that we're not in Liverpool, it's brought us up with a map of showing exactly where that is. Now, the price quotation that we've got down here is absolutely crazy, because it's no way that is going to be £3.20. To bring up a price, well, we can the cleverest way is to double. If I press the F4 key, it'll take me to the pricing. I can put a price of, I don't know, £18, and it'll say, right, we've agreed that, and that price will be quoted on the job. The other alternative, I can double press the F4 key, and it's come up with the actual price. What the system has done now, it's done a route calculation between these two addresses. In fact, it's done it twice. It's worked it out going from that address to here and going back, and then it halves it. And the advantage of that is it takes into account one-way system, so if they want a taxi back, it's going to quote them the same price. So there's not going to be any arguments there. So again, there we go. That's all booked in. That's about as far as I'm going to take it at this stage, and in the next few tutorials we're going to look at actually bringing some cars onto shift and actually dispatching jobs out to them. Okay, we'll see you next time.